My name is Menaka and I'm coming from North Carolina, Wilmington, North Carolina. I think the journey that I'm on right now is trying to figure out who I am. Recently, I learned that my whole life was fake, that I wasn't really living my life, but I was living for other people, doing things for others. And which is true. My objective has been to make everyone else happy, care for everyone. I'm the problem solver, I'm the fixer. My whole family relied on me, like not just my married family, but my birth family too, relied on me to keep them all grounded. I am the one who grounds everyone. In the process, I guess I lost myself and I have forgotten what I'm supposed to do, who I am. I've been in this journey for 2 years since I started yoga with you at the studio. Things started coming to this, and when I decided, I just booked this one for the sake of booking. It was just a retreat that I was booking, but as it leading up to it, my therapist was like, "This is the best time that you're going," because I've started this journey of rediscovering, finding out who I am. I mean, first it was my love for autumn. Is what made me sign up for the retreat, because I've always felt safe around you. Even at the studio, like I needed you time. I felt like if I got to be around you, do some yoga with you, everything was okay for the rest of the week. And that's why there was Wednesday 6 a.m. So it was perfect, right? Middle of the week, I got a dose of you. And I'm always like, wherever you go, I'll come with you just to get a dose of you. People have plans and real callings. For me, the callings have been unconscious, or the universe would put things and won't even give me signs, and I just keep walking into them every single time. I've just walked into, and then I will realize, oh shit, so it's an after fact every single time. And so you were like that for me. And I think when we talked about the retreat, at that time, I didn't think of it as anything part of the process. But now I know it is intentionally placed. And if I could have planned it, I wouldn't have done such a good job, which has helped me let go control of a lot of me planning everything. The universe is so brilliant. But coming here, it's beyond just you. There's been so much more. And I'm ever grateful for you for showing that path. Like you're like that light. You're like, come. Like, you're standing out there and just like, I'm here. You can walk through that. And it's not so scary. So I can walk through it. I know you're there. I know you're there always. You have always been there for me. But I think when I got here, like every practice, one of the intentions that I set for myself, as always, after the fact, right? The first day on the floor here was I wanted cleansing, clarity, and calm. That's what I wrote down in my journal. And I can tell you I'm going today, leaving with not entirely, but a lot of cleansing. I cried a lot, burnt a lot. There's definitely clarity, and it's strange. Every nap, I have napped a lot while I'm here. Every nap was like dreams that came up as a moment of clarity. Like there was a message in I never dreamed like that. But this time has been like an answer to every question I had. Definitely a lot of clarity. Definitely feeling cleansed. And yesterday, the yoga nidra, my intention there was that I wanted to feel safe and secure. And hence I burnt the insecurity. I felt secure. I am feeling secure. So I think one of the things I want to work on is my insecurities. The seed is planted now to work on security, and I think there's so much clarity and calmness in me that I can take that big giant of working on my insecurity. That seed is planted. Yesterday, yoga nidra was that. I woke up feeling confident and strong. So I know the calling was not planned or thought out, but it just happened here throughout the process. A lot of the things, and it makes sense now retrospectively. I was like, of course it was not my plan, it was a master plan set by someone else, like the higher power, the light, whatever we want to call it. didn't have any hesitation in booking. Again, I thought of this as a vacation. I was setting up a vacation. I wanted to do this the year before, and family got in the way and interrupted. So this year in January, when you said it, I was like, I am doing this. I wanted it to do it for myself. And this is like my first time I've ever spent this much money on me. And I'm not kidding. Like, I'd never do it because it's like, that much money has to be a family thing. There should be multiple people soaking it in. And no, I'm not. You guided me through the whole process of booking, right? Even though I didn't know this place, I asked you so many, I'm sure I bugged you. When I arrived, it was just one of those, I was arriving at a holiday. We were hanging out with a bunch of people. I didn't feel much because we got the tour. I guess I didn't know what to expect. So the first circle, when we sat down, and when you guys asked me to draw a card, I was like, what? Like, what am I doing? Like, I was confused, like, not sure. I draw the card, I read about the card, and then everything was like, everything just started falling in place, because that card was very like, shit, how do you know? How are these cards knowing my secret to my life? Did Autumn set this up? The first impression with the group we had, I don't know, there was magic there. I don't know whether it is this environment, these trees, this space made that magic happen, or if the people made this, it was the other way around, right? The group that sat together just emitted so much into and gave life. Everything was perfect, right? Like, again, I couldn't have planned this better. I was very impressed with my living space. Like, I didn't have to complain. Like, I didn't feel that. It was just everything aligned like so perfectly that I didn't have a moment to think about those things, that I went right into my journey, into that transformation. So I don't know which feeds which. The people fed the environment fed the people that gave that energy. The universe feeding. Clearly, I mean, I have always, not that I'm very spiritual. I believe in a higher power and all of those things, but this is beyond. So yeah, it was very, very friendly. That sense of safeness, I think, hit right off the bat, like right away. The group, we connected immediately. Everybody had that same vibe. The energy that went through just threaded. There was a thread that going through each one of us and kept us all so. Yeah, and of course the two of you lead, not led, lead with so much care and compassion, and so much kindness that shows me, like, you role model everything that I want to be. So it's like, I see you and then I was like, oh, I can do it. That's how you're supposed to do. Like, like when I question how am I to be self-compassionate, I'm like, look at Autumn, and it's your energy. It's just, you're so kind, you're so giving, generous. That heart is like, my goodness, how wide open is that heart? Like, that you will let me in, snuggle for a second if I needed to, right? And that's how I have felt like I've been able to snuggle into your hearts, like every time. And so I think I was not afraid one bit. I honestly have no words to describe that, because without that support, none of this would have made any sense. So, like I said earlier, Tony and you have this sense of your hearts are so wide open that makes me feel safe. The group had that same vibe, even though they were total strangers. I've always felt, because of my life right now, I've felt a void, because lots of people, I have to get away from toxicity, so I have to get rid of people. But that has made a huge void in me. And I've been feeling lonely before coming here. And that's when my therapist like, this is perfect. And that day after the ceremony, even after cleansing, I didn't feel that void. I felt a community. I felt, so much for women power, right? Sisterhood. Oh my gosh. Like, how powerful it is to know, to believe in sisterhood. I'm a feminist. I live and breathe feminism. But I was living it, right? I was living that genuine sisterhood, that genuine care, compassion, to say that I have a community. I don't have to be alone. I don't have to do this alone. I am so supported by a community, even though they were total strangers, right? Like, 13 other women that I didn't know. I knew only you here coming in. That's all, which is a big deal that I knew you, I had you. Also, that gives the confidence for this space. But that powerful community. Women empowered each other, I guess. Empowered women empower other women. That's whatever the thing they say.
Yeah, that's the thing.
I would recommend it to definitely my friends. So my colleagues at work who are also similar. I will recommend it to my family members. I'm thinking of bringing my daughter just so that I can go through this experience together. My best friends, so I would recommend it to as many people as I can, and I'm going to bring people with me, even though I will stay by myself in my teepee. Anyone who is struggling with anything deserves a space like this, the kind and caring, the safe space to go through that journey. Whether you're in the middle, you're just beginning this journey of whatever, self-discovery, I don't know, or if you're in the middle and, the end, I have to wait and see. And if you want a safe space, if you want to explore, if you want to do it in a safe and kind and compassionate manner, not just the humans, the nature, like everything is so, like you feel so nestled and cuddled and you're in a cocoon.